What is your algorithm, dude?
You know what? There's only one person on this earth that I feel like processes shit the same way I do, and it's Tom Segura. We both have this weird thing where it's like if it's ugly, extremely jarring, or like terrible, we just love it. And I don't know why that is, but I love sending people just the worst shit I can find. Like
Well,
it is truly my favorite thing to do.
boy, howdy, do we have a picture for you.
Oh,
I
I've got one I
cannot
made the other
believe-
day that's pretty good.
Steven Peterson is
You
going to be
sent-
so upset that he wasted his asshole pictures on other people aside from you. and
Yeah,
Tom
no, this is
Segura.
what I play for.
Yeah, you sent me the video of the guy jumping from the ropes on the
Oh,
mat,
yeah.
and his legs just split in half. They just
Yeah.
bent back.
You know
both
what's-
his knees.
You know
Just
what's so
split.
crazy about that?
What?
So like me and Kevin choose clips for the show each week for our show and tell.
Mhm.
And like Kevin's stuff is always way more tame than me. It's usually artistic. It'll be cool, but it's like I like foul shit.
Uh-huh.
I never saw that coming. When we were watching that, I'm like, oh, I'm sure this guy's like gonna fall off the turnbuckle, then realize he's late for work, something silly.
Yep.
This guy broke both his legs. I was like, Kevin, I think I'm hard. Like it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Now, what kind of stuff do you have to look at that in order, or what kind of stuff do you have to look at in order for that to become your algorithm? Because that's not just like a hey, first day on X.
I start like a little subtle. I'll
Okay,
like
you have to warm
I'll
up.
be like weird people. And you'll find a guy who's got like no hands
you're-
and he's trying to
you're-
open a jar of pickles.
You're deliberately
then, like,
searching this kind of thing.
Only to start. I like to play
Okay.
you gotta play with the balls first.
Sure.
So I'll Google that or I'll like put that in the Instagram.
How to
And
play
then you
with the
just let
balls.
Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah. Okay.
And the next thing you know, it's like a kid in a wheelchair trying to sing the national anthem. Like it just gets pretty fun after that.
Now, when you
I know.
say
I feel like I'm gonna
trying,
start seeing him now.
Huh?
I'm gonna start seeing him now that you've.
Oh yeah, for sure.
sorry to cut you off there, Matt. I was going to ask about the wheelchair kid.
No, what do you got? What do you got?
Oh yeah. You're in
When you
my
say
lane.
trying to sing the national anthem, what kind of like? There is no try. There's only do. That's a mantra that I like to live my life by.
Oh yeah, Yoda.
Yes. Yeah. How does one try to sing the national anthem? Can
It'll
you
it'll always be a
expand
kid
on
with.
that?
They may or may not have like a issue, and then like the music's playing, and they're like, "Ah!" and then I kind of like it. I think it sounds good. You know, like I'll play it.
How many times do you watch that before you're satisfied, or is it just like a one
So,
and done?
my
type thing, move
superpower-
on to the next.
If you guys saw how I prep for the show, like there is a little bit of genius here. I can look at something and not even play the audio yet, and know like that's going in the show. It's like a guy with no eyes. He's missing a foot. I'm like saved. That goes right into the work email, right to Kevin. Like I know as soon as I see it.
Now, does
You
Kevin
guys
watch
have a work
these?
email?
Yeah, I send him all the stuff on the anti-show email. I send it right to him, and then he just puts it up on the show.
Now, do you send these via like email? Do you DM them? Do you say?
I
like, do
actually
you
use a
bookmark them?
hologram. I'm like, Kevin, watch this. And then
Okay,
it
the
appears
old-fashioned
through
way.
hologram.
Nice.
He's like, wow, it's like Ray J is reaching out to me. I'm like, yeah, that's the power of the hologram.
Yeah, watch it by these shoes.
Oh yeah, but no, I send him like 5 or 6 clips a week in the email, and then we never like I know, but a lot of the times I don't even watch the clip.
Mhm.
Like I'll just see that person, and I'm
That's
like,
smart.
fantastic, you're missing both your lungs. Let's go, and then I'll send them to him, and then he just puts them in the show.
And then you can get your own like live reaction to it.
Oh yeah, and then he does the same with like 3 or 4 videos.
Now, can you imagine a time where you guys have sat down and you've prepped as you normally would? You've sent him 5 or 6 very disturbing and off-putting videos throughout the week. You guys are ready
I
to
think
go.
that's subjective.
Now, you watch these live on air. Can you kind of walk us through what that reaction would look like?
He always gets so upset.
Okay,
I like to send him like real like foul shit.
sure.
And I remember I
Big
sent
bird
him this
guy.
one thing. It was like a super 3-dimensional Peppa Pig, but she talked ghetto as hell. And
Okay.
she was like 11, 10, and he got so upset. He was like, "This looks like an organ," and I was like, "Yeah." That's why I like
What's
it.
the worst one you've seen?
Oh, have you guys heard of Norman Pinkerton?
That is a
No.
new
he's
name
this
for me.
he's this like 80-year-old guy, and he has a shaved head where he has a pig tattoo on the top of his head, and on his chest it says Miss Talon's cuckold, and he wears tit cups, and he's like ate his own shit before, and he'll like start the video and he goes, "What's up, perverts? We're taking the cups off," and then when he takes them off, it's like pretty visceral. Kevin hates that shit. Did I send him it just for fun sometimes?
So it's
Norman's
interesting that taking the cups off was not, because the question was, what's the worst thing you've seen? And you did not
Mhm.
go with what I would assume would be a pretty strong choice for the worst video of him actively taking a shit and eating it.
I didn't get to see that one. That's sometimes
Oh,
I'll
okay,
send
so
some of
that's-
my buddies
gotcha.
to like a prolapse.
Oh my
that's
god.
that's always a tough one. They don't like that one too. I sent that to my mom the other day.
Sure.
She was upset.
How is that doing well on Instagram? Like that
Oh, I
video-
didn't put the prolapse on the show. They would have took us down.
No, like the original. Like how does that end up on Instagram for you to see it and then share it?
So I'll watch another podcast and like they'll mention it and I'm like, let me get to the bottom of this for research purpose. And then I'll download that bad boy and send
So
it to like the most innocent person I know.
I do have a couple follow-up questions.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of so similar to Matt's question of how that ends up on Instagram, how does that end up on a podcast? I understand how it
like
ends up on your podcast, but
So a
another
lot of the
one-
time, like for YMH, for example, with Segura,
Yep.
they'll react to it, but they won't show you the video. And I'm like, well, now I've got to see it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the
so I'm
worst,
curious.
though, but it makes you like, look it up so it gets more attention.
Yeah. And then I'm sure the FBI has some questions, so I just make sure I send it to all my friends so we can go in together.
That's true.
I just saw something
Now-
actually. Some kid was arrested for his PlayStation party chat logs with his friends. They used that-
What?
Yeah.
Oh, if they ever come after me, I'm done. Me and like 6 comics have a group chat where we just share the most foul shit.
Oh no, dude.
I think I probably put the worst stuff in the chat, but I'm taking us all down together. You know?
They all liked it.
Oh yeah, especially like Tebow. He never likes it when I share like foul shit.
Tim Tebow?
Yeah, or Trenton.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah,
Trent-
Tim Tebow. He comes
Shout
in there.
out Trent.
He starts throwing left-handed, taking 20
You're in
minutes to throw a
You're in a
slant
group
over
chat
the
with
middle.
Tim Tebow?
And then he's like, "Well, this video is perverse." Yeah, no, but yeah, no. I think Trenton hates my videos.
That's how his name is Tim Tebow on my phone on purpose. So I just
You know what the
Yeah.
best scenario of somebody sending like foul videos I've ever heard is? So Tom Segura, he's like known for sending all of his friends like fucked up shit. And you guys remember when he broke his arm playing basketball?
Yeah.
yeah.
One of his producers, Nadav, he was like sad, obviously, that Tom's hurt, but he was so happy that Tom couldn't send him fucked up shit because he's like so injured. And he said that night Tom sent him a picture of like a guy getting hit by a helicopter. I thought that was so hilarious. He had no bounds. He found it. He's like typing backwards and shit. I couldn't imagine.
He's typing with his nose.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's so good. You know what's funny? So I have almost no like queasy side. That's one of the few videos that is tough for me to see. I don't know if it's like the blatant lack of athleticism or like what it is, but that video is hard for me.
His leg giving out and then his arm slipping underneath and just
Oh, yeah.
splitting. This arm.
You know, a total collapse. I've never seen the body give up like that. That body called into work. That was tough.
Then he went full like workout mode after that, right? Like health diet.
Oh yeah, he turned into like a GI Joe. And I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell? Maybe that's what
It's
I
like,
should
I
do.
don't
is
wanna-
just break
I
12
don't want
bones.
to kill myself playing pickup basketball.
What's so funny is like, if I'm not mistaken, they had tried to dunk and like lowered the rim, and then they were like, "Dude, go for it!" Like it was the final attempt. They're like, "Dude, do it." He's like, "Nah, I'm good, man." Dude, do
It's
it.
like 6 feet in
All
the
right.
air.
Yeah, he went for one extra, and that was all the ACL and every other bone in his body could handle. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
What sucks is that he clearly knew his limits, and
Yeah.
Oh, I think I think if he didn't, he found out very quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine like falling, destroying your knee, breaking your arm, and you just hear Bert laughing in the background.
Dude, not only that, Bert like grabbed his arm and pulled it forward. I think I would die.
Oh my god!
I would let out that Mariah Carey like whistle.
the
If
whistle
somebody
tone.
pulled my broken arm forward. Oh my god. No way.
Tom, it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, no.
No,
It was
Griff.
Yeah.